Hey, hey, what's going on, me space pirates? That's right, you all have a name now. What's going on, fellas? I finally made it on, actually 5 minutes before 2 o'clock, which is pretty nice. John, yes, all of the live streams have to use an encoder to go live. So if you're using Twitch, you got to use the encoder. Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, any of them that you're going to live stream on, you got to use something like XSplit or OBS. I'm using OBS for mine. So you got to grab, what are they called again? You got to grab the stream key and the server URL, put that all in. OBS is pretty easy to use. It's free, and actually you can do a lot more on it. Arr, matey. There's Omar the Space Pirate. Yes, so I am free this weekend. I have no adulting to do and no other adults here, so I'll be on the live stream for a while and then probably get off, have dinner. Hey, what's going on there, Mr. Baker? Good to see you. So I'll be jumping on here for a while. Probably jump off for dinner and then jump back on. I might jump over to Model Builder International and do a live feed there. Hey, you better talk to your wife about that. Where's the booty? So anyway, hey, Usher and Spencer are here, which is good. Your guys' packages went out today, so they should be there Monday or Tuesday. Keep an eye out for those, the stuff you won the other night. So that's coming your way. Thanks to everybody for watching, subscribing, all that other good stuff. So you guys, that's me, old man Kenny. So you guys got me back monetized on the YouTube. I hit enough subscribers in a year, plus over 4,000 watch hours in a year. So you'll see commercials on here again. That's not that's through YouTube, but I usually don't make money off that. I think I made $100 in 5 years, and it takes until you hit $100 for them to send you money. But they also added super chat on here. If you see down below, there's a $sign. So that's more if you want something to stick up top, like if you have a business or something like that, and you want to throw the URL up there and it'll stick. Depends on how much you pay. It stays at the top so everybody can see it. That's up to you guys if you want to use it or not. It's all added on here now that we've reached the YouTube goals. So I got to decide what we're doing today. I got my flavored water, my iced tea, sugar-free stuff. Yeah, you guys don't have to use it. They just put it on there, which is nice because the donations through Streamlabs, when you guys donate, they only keep like 15 cents. You know, they don't really keep that much, which is nice. I know YouTube takes a whole bunch, so I would stay away from that $sign thing myself. Fruit punch donuts here. Yeah, I gave up the soda because I was getting fat. So I gave up the soda, and I'm on my water with the iced tea flavoring in it that's sugar-free because I got to lose the gut. The gut is getting out of hand. I wish I was still what I was when I got out of basic training. 182 pounds and all muscle. I went into basic training at 140, and I came out at 182. Who is texting me like crazy? Probably Nana. Nana is rearranging the furniture, and she's showing everything to me. And my dad, his stereo system blew out, so I wanted to get him a retirement gift anyhow, so I just got him a whole new receiver so he can hook all his stuff up to it. So he's doing that today. So the phone is vibrating because Mom wants to show me everything. Mom and her stuff. Let's see who's texting me over here. My brother. Everybody wants to text. So we'll be on here a while today doing stuff. We might jump back and forth through models. I don't know if we're going to do Green Lantern, The Invisible Man, Frankenstein. I'll probably jump back and forth between them all. An outlet blew out at my dad's house, and my brother wants to know where. Because we do the electronics. Got a nice gift from the gang. You got nice gifts from the gang on Friday. I wish I was built 200 pounds, mostly muscle. Now I've been... Yeah, we got older. Yeah, the gang got nice gifts on Friday. We did a little impromptu giveaway on Friday, so we'll do that once in a while. But coming the next, hey Kenny, what's going on? We got a load of Kens on here. Oh, I got nothing for my birthday. I got nothing for my birthday, John. I was home alone, no cake, no presents, no nothing. So I hung out with you guys on Wednesday night and did that, but no presents or anything came in. So as I was saying, we only got a couple more weeks before the first giveaway. I'll show you the kit. I don't think I showed you guys the kit. You might have. I might have, and I'm glad that you guys can hear me because, yeah, I know it's nice to be home alone. Actually, what was I gonna say? I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I'm getting old. Santa ain't got nothing on me these days. But we gotta love Santa Claus. He's a jolly old man. Jolly, jolly old man. Let me see. Oh, I know why that's not working. That we got a black thing there. Where is the other camera? Because I had it unplugged. I gotta activate it. There we go. There we go. So this is going to be the first giveaway. We're giving away 3 of these guys. I'm getting the gray to replace Santa soon. Yeah, I got a little gray coming in myself. So this is a 1/1000 scale. I probably showed it to you guys before. I'll just show you the parts real quick. Let me bring this camera down. I had it set up just in case I started on Frankenstein. The nice clear parts. They did a good job on those. Those are crystal clear. Just a quick run through, not like we usually do. Wednesday night, if you weren't here, the 6 Batman figures won, so we'll be looking at those. Got the regular Polar Lights base. You can light this little guy up, which is nice. Then you got the saucer, which you can definitely cram some stuff in here. It's about the palm, a little smaller than my hand, so it's a nice size kit. So Mark, I'm getting 2 greater for Santa. I don't mind gray on the head. 62 and no gray. That's pretty good. And there you go. You got the neck there. The pylons. This way you guys know what you're getting. And that one will, so save up your space loot. The tail, the bridge, the fronts, all that good stuff. This should be interesting though, because I haven't put this together yet, obviously. Is the engineering hull is in 4 sections, so I'm wondering how the seams are going to look on that. Hopefully the seam is at where one of the lines are and don't have to fill it in. And then the nacelles, which is nice. Doo-doo. So that's the whole kit. That's what we're giving away come the last Saturday of the month. Hey, we got 13 people here already. I'd love to have one of them. I have 1 350 kit. I don't have the balls to start it yet. I was saying last show I got 4 1 350 kits. I got to order a 5th one, the 50th anniversary smoothie for the TOS version. I got to order that guy. And then, like I said, hopefully when the wife gets back, we're going to do some serious house hunting. We will be moving to New Jersey. And hopefully Parlin, New Jersey is where we want to get the house. So then I'll have a basement. I can keep everything up. And then if I move to Jersey, if my friend Mr. Baker's still on, I could go visit him a lot easier. Finally meet up with him. And go Giants. They beat the Jets, yes. So that's that. There is an I forgot to show you the decals, but there is an extra decal set that you can get for that. So hopefully we have three winners. Yeah, me too. Hey, you still there? And go Giants. They did well the other night. Hopefully they do that through the whole season. I'm a dirty blonde, so it's hard to see the gray. Yeah, I get white, not gray, because I'm a redhead. So now I got a debate on what I want to start on. So, because today's just a hangout day, we'll bullshit around and all that other stuff, and we'll have a good time. Oh, before I start anything, anyhow, if you haven't seen, I'm sure you guys have, got the Halloween build going on. So if you want to be part of the Halloween build, come over to the site, join the community. The group is there. You can just join up and put your stuff in. I actually have to update this. There's like 3 or 4 more entries. So Bob is doing the Dark Shadows. I'm doing that one, the Invisible Man. Richard's doing Kiss. Somebody's doing a Martian or something like that. I forgot which ones are going on. Ron from Monsters and Ghouls is doing the Hulk. So we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. 240 space loot. You are rich. Oh, you get richer too, because if you haven't been here, the more you chat in the chat, you actually get space loot for that. I made it so that donations earn you space loot, and I forgot actually how much I made that for. I gotta go look and see, and I'll let you know. Loyalty, under settings. So on donations, for every $1 that you donate, you get 10 space loot. So it's like buying raffle tickets. And you earn them either way, by watching, or if you donate. There's a whole bunch of ways to earning stuff. So I guess I'm gonna play with this guy for a little bit. I got the seam. There was a seam. There's a little seam over here on his wrist. I got the wrong camera on. Workbench. That's the one we want. Frankie. I got a little seam in here that I gotta work on. He's got a little divot in his hand, even though you won't see that. I think that's pretty much it, and then I can start painting him. I was working on this over here. Had to use Aves because this shoulder was way down, so I had to bring his shoulder up a little bit over here. But he's there, and then I got to decide what the hell I'm doing with the base. Now, for some reason, it doesn't look like that gap is that big. It is. It's a little big. It's a little big. A little itty bitty bit. So chat away, have fun. Where's Maximus? That's a good question. I'm actually glad Max is not around right now because he likes to bother the live stream. He's probably sleeping somewhere, the little guy. Sleeping and doing whatever. Either that or he's actually ambushing the cats. I brought home, my mom gave me this thing she uses for the trunk of her car when she goes shopping. And I haven't put it up in the attic yet. So he jumps in the box, and his hearing's very good. So he waits for another cat to come down the hall, and then he ambushes him. He jumps out of the frickin' box and beats up another cat. So they're not too happy. They're a little older than him, so they're not too happy with the kitten beating him up. Now what the heck did I do with the oh, there's the Bondo. I gotta go get more. Bondo. And here's lacquer thinner, which doesn't smell too well. Ken, put the exclamation point and space loot together. This way you can see what you got. So like I said, I'm going to be on and off, so if you got to go, you got to go. I'll be on and off here all day because I'm by myself and trying to get some stuff's done. I'm going to have to prime him up again in some spots, wipe him down. May jump over to the Green Lantern or something like that. So God only knows how long the stream is going to go. Could go for hours, especially since I don't got to get up tomorrow morning. I definitely need new Bondo. Good stuff. When I was younger, I worked at a body shop in Corona, Queens, and many a car went out there pretty much bondoed up. Ooh, building, you got the ultraviolet lights there, Omar? You're gonna build your own little bucket to put them in. Now here comes the fun part. Filling gaps. Filling the gap. And then taking what I used with the Bondo, I just fill in the gap as much as I can, and then I take the lacquer thinner and wipe off the top, and then it takes away and just leaves in the crease. I have a hard time getting into group builds. I work nights. Yeah, that's tough. If you can, you can. If not, it's just something to help us all get building. My brother has that. Dude, high quality prints off that thing. He's got the Photon. It's nice, and it's not expensive either. It's not an expensive kit. Not kit, 3D printer. I need to hit the lottery because I want to win. I got to remember to keep on camera. I got to hit the lottery because I want a damn Formlabs. But Formlabs, it's just so expensive. They're resins, and I think they're proprietary resins. Yeah, that thing is not expensive at all, which is nice. And I'm pretty sure you can use whatever resin you want on there. And the prints come out quality. I think I showed you guys the prints before. If not, I have a few here from the Photon. Stinks to high heaven though. That stuff smells. Especially in a little apartment. Uh-oh, what did I do with the paper towels? I need the paper towels. You guys can make some serious space loot today if we're hanging out. Yeah, it's a resin 3D printer, John. I can't get any more stuff in this little corner. I could barely fit myself. In here. So what I'm doing now is just taking lacquer thinner and taking off the excess Bondo, and it'll get in the gap, so it'll reduce a lot of my sanding. Because I have the bad habit of putting a lot of Bondo on and then sitting there for hours sanding. And then my brother was like, "You big dummy, just take lacquer thinner and smoothen it out and just get it into the slots that you need to get it into." And sure enough, he was right, as always. I mean, it's not a big gap, but it is an annoying gap down there. The only problem with Bondo is you kind of got to work quick because the Bondo does dry pretty fast. Yeah, freaking Omar is the king of 3D printers right now. He's got a ton of 3D printers, and if you on Facebook, go check out. I know Omar has his personal page, but if you go to HobbyLink International too, he posts a lot of actually all of his 3D printed stuff, and you can see his builds and how nice they come out. He does very nice work on the 3D printer. Nah, it doesn't hurt. I'm not putting that much on. It's just pretty much damp. My paper towel's out of the way. I'm actually wiping some of the lacquer thinner off. I have to go over it a few times. Plus, he's primed up right now, so it's not even taken off the primer. And he's been sitting here. He's been sitting here a long time, so the primer's all set up. See, now that's the thing. I used to do body work for for guys up in the hood in Corona, Queens, and then I actually worked for Cadillac for a while. And like, you'll see everybody taking their hair dryer to paint and stuff. Somebody calling? Oh, my mom's calling me. She's gonna have to wait a minute. But like I was saying, you see people taking their hair dryer to stuff and claiming the paint is dry. It's the paint really isn't dry. It's dry to the touch, but the chemical reaction hasn't taken place yet. So you can still paint over it, but when people claim that, using the hair dryer and the heat gun, it makes it so you can get that next layer on quickly, but your paint really isn't set up yet. I mean, we bake our cars, or we bake the cars at Cadillac the last day, but even though the paint is baked, the customer still we didn't give away the car back to the customer until the following Tuesday or Wednesday to still let that paint set up. So you took off, that's why I do it after I have it primed up. Took off, if you can see, a little bit of the primer. So it's no big deal. I put the primer right back on there. I'm not doing it on just the bare plastic. And like I said, I'm not putting a ton of the lacquer thinner on there. Plus, I do test it on a piece of sprue beforehand just to see if it's gonna melt it or anything like that, just to make sure. So that cuff is done. I won't even have to sand. I don't know if you can see it. I won't even have to sand in that gap. And the gap isn't between the little metal thing and his arm. There was just a slight gap between the arm and the coat sleeve up there. So now I don't even have to sand. It's in there. I'm good to go. Actually, I see one little spot that came out over there. I haven't had a while like this where I can just sit at home and not be bothered and build. Yes, the paint needs to gas out, but everybody thinks, I blow dry it, it's done. It's not done. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. That's the one part about model building that stinks is, you want to get done quick, but you do have to let paint sit. You can put multiple coats quickly using a blow dryer, but after that, you got to let it sit. I let them sit 24 to 48 hours. Even with the priming, I let it sit. To me, it dries fast to the touch, and you can work pretty quickly, but it's still not done. And the other thing, a lot of my models, I know everybody washes their models. I don't wash him. I just touch him, feel him. If he's greasy, then I'll wash it. If he still has, you can feel the mold release, I'll take it off. Otherwise, I just use paper towel and alcohol, wipe them down real quick, and I'm good to go. Haven't had any problems doing that. Yeah, I used to do body work myself a long time ago, and nowadays it's a whole new ball. Yeah, it's definitely different. Actually, my friend worked for whatchamacallit, Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce is all by hand. These guys taking little hammers, and everything is put back by hand. There's no body filler or anything. If they can't do it by hand, the car is totaled, and they won't touch it at the Rolls-Royce dealer. It was amazing watching these guys, how they took a banged up Rolls-Royce and made it basically new again. They were artists at doing body work. Those guys were no joke. There we go. Now that little gap is done, and then I'll prime it up later, and it'll be fine. Now one of these hands, this hand is okay. Where's this? Now the big debate: what to have for dinner tonight. It does a lot of model cars. Yeah, Shapeways is getting good with stuff. If you're doing the 1/5/37 scale, I know everybody goes to Don's Light and Magic for stuff, but if you go on Shapeways, somebody did for the 1/5/37 scale Enterprise, the repop, they actually did the nacelle grills inside and outside in clear, so you can light them up, and they did the decks too. They did the impulse deck. I think they did the bridge, so you can check on there, and they look really good. I might actually order them to check them out and see how they did. 3D printing is good stuff. I gotta do his other wrist. Hey, we got 12 people here. Hello, happy Saturday. Scale design from the Star Trek Phase 3 nacelles. I plan on offering those 350 scale. Ooh, look at you. Hey, Matt, what's going on? See, that's not good. Don't want print lines. Definitely don't want print lines. Print lines don't make Print lines don't make for a happy camper. Not at all. I probably showed you these. I have them out. Now these are quick prints just to test out the printer that my brother did on the Photon that Omar has now. But this is the NX01 in resin, a very tiny one. Very nice detail on these things, even at this small scale. The only problem is he didn't have a curing booth. These nacelles stayed up. Some of the nacelles on other ones drooped. See, like these, you can see. Whoop, let me pull that down a little bit. You can see they're not, if I hold it a certain way, but because they weren't cured, they didn't set up right. So we were just doing quick test prints with these. But that Photon does a nice job. The main thing that we were doing them for was the cannons on the bird of prey. So he took all the measurements and everything, made it hollow through the middle. This way we could put an LED right in here and wire it down. If this one is open, yeah, squeeze it in there. And then we also have a cap to put over that. So we were making, there's a lot of stuff you can do on the 3D printers. And does anybody watch Sexy Cyborg on YouTube? I watch her. She's really good with all the 3D printed stuff. She had a little thing of herself to print out. Here's Sexy Cyborg with her big boobies. Over here, a little test print. That's tiny to paint. And then we got this chick. So 3D printer, you could definitely better than the other ones if you want high quality prints. And Photon's a good one to start break in with. That's what I got to get one of those. Yeah, Sexy Cyborg is. Yeah, it's cool, that little baby NX01. There's tons and tons of stuff. What do I have in here? I have some. Oh, that's what's taped off. Okay. All right. This is going to be, it's going to be hard to hold in my hand. And I don't know if you can see it, but this little thing, tiny thing, is for the bird of prey gun. Like one of the braces for it, 3D printed it up. 3D printed the head up. You can see the little details. If I can get it to focus. Focus. But there are little grid lines in there. That Photon does amazing work. Nice stuff. Yeah, they do have a ton of stuff. Tiny boobies. There's little tiny boobies. Yes, there are. Good stuff. Good stuff, 3D printing. And it'll only get better and better. We're at the beginning of 3D printing. So I can't wait to see what they come up with. The ones that there are some parts on there that I was going to do metal. So it's a mixture of both. You did do metal. Yours came out really nice. That's his scar over there. There's a stupid little, just a little hole over there. And like I said, I'm not even going to see that hole, but still got to get rid of it. They finally got smart with targeting in the hobby community, brought the price down. We'll keep. The only one that I know is not going to come down. That damn Formlabs isn't going to come down. But yes, they were smart targeting us because we're the ones that, you know, the do-it-yourselfers are the ones that are going to be. That's the tough one, the colors on that kit. But the do-it-yourselfers are going to be the ones using it the most. So and bye bye little hole. Bye bye little hole. Give me another Q-tip. That's the only pain in the butt part. I go through Q-tips like crazy. Yeah. It's still ridiculous, the prices, though, of resin and stuff. At least the resin, you know, you can use that over and over as long as you're taking care of it, which is nice. Good stuff. One day. That's all for later on. Because I got to learn how to draw and stuff in there. That's my biggest problem. I get frustrated learning the software and stuff. And it pisses me off learning that. Because I get frustrated real quick. Yes, you do have a replicator. And there's actually 3D printers that you can replicate food with, which is pretty cool. This is very nice. All sorts of stuff is coming. Earl Grey. Little Earl Grey tea. So what's everybody up to? Yes, absolutely. Real Star Trek for real. And it's awesome. Now all they got to do is build a starship. I want to be the first one on there. And go flying around the galaxy. That would be awesome. Dun, dun, dun. I capped it off. Yeah, I don't know. If they made a real Enterprise, my favorite ship is Voyager, but if they made a real Enterprise, I'd want to see, I think, the refit first. Even though TOS is nice, I'd like to see the refit. If my hat isn't, hopefully my hat isn't in the way, because I'm always wearing hats. I gotta actually get a couple new hats. I was lazy this year and haven't bought a hat in a while. Get up in that gap. Mush into the gap. Well, made it finally. Storms causing chaos over. Hey, GB, what's going on? Yell Khan on the bridge of the Enterprise. Actually, probably next year at some time. My buddy Jason Marshall, he's been on my channel, and I are going to go up to upstate New York and check out that TOS bridge they have up there. Or, you know, I don't know how much of, I know they have the bridge, but I don't know how much of the ship they actually have up in Ticonderoga. So that should be fun. Hey, anybody going to Jersey Fest? The NX01. Jersey Fest is in a few weeks in Newark. So I'll be heading over to that because I already checked my schedule. And I'm not working, which is a good thing. So I'll get to go over there. I got to see if the kid will come with me. I like the TOS or the refit, but I really, really like Discovery Enterprise. You and that Discovery Enterprise. It's not bad. It's actually growing on me. Kind of liking it. You know, when you see something new and you're used to the original ships. I do like the D. But like I said, my favorite ship, if I can have one, is Voyager. I love that ship. Don't know why, but I love that ship. It's a nice one. Yeah, the JJ. But you gotta remember, the JJ Prize and those Star Treks are to bring the younger generation in. You know, like I said, my kid wasn't into Star Trek until he saw the JJ Prize, and then he got interested in the older ones. So they brought a new fan in. They brought a new fan in with him. Same thing with the new Star Wars. Watching the movies, They're just rewrites of the original Star Wars. That's how they seem to me, anyhow. It's the folding nacelles. I'm waiting to see what's his name, if it's true or not. Quentin Tarantino doing a Star Trek. That would be an interesting Star Trek. Seeing Spock tell somebody the wallet that's his is the one that says "bad mother effer" on it. Because you know that wouldn't be a kid's Star Trek at all. Not at all. Yay. And again, if you're going to use this technique, just be careful with the lacquer thinner. You don't want to ruin anything. I prime with Tamiya, which is lacquer based, or I prime with Mr. Surfacer. I love Mr. Surfacer. Mr. Surfacer is such an awesome primer, and it used to be hard for me to get until I realized that Planet Gundam is right here, like 15 minutes away from me in Jersey. Well, not literally 15 minutes, but with traffic it's a little longer than that. But now I can get it no problem. A lot of the Mr. Hobby stuff is there. Alright, 2 gaps where we don't have to sand, hopefully. Come on, you dried out on me already. Oh, rather Klingons on the other. Yeah, there you go. I like that. That's going to be the Tarantino Star Trek version right there. Should be interesting. I don't know if that was a joke going around or real, but that was the rumor. Now I saw another little hole. Oh, there it is. One more little hole to fill in, and that's it for his hands. Then I'll let that dry for a while, wipe him down with the alcohol again, prime the few spots, and he'll be ready. Finally ready for painting. Guys, if anybody's here and hasn't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe and notification icon. This way you know when I'm on. And if you're new, you earn what's called Space Loot on the channel. Space Loot is basically a currency for the chat. And the end of every month, the last Saturday of every month, we're going to have a giveaway. Could be a model, could be an airbrush, could be a 3D printed something or other. But we'll be having our giveaways. And how you get into those giveaways is you're going to be using your Space Loot basically to buy raffle tickets. And then you'll enter and hopefully you win. If you weren't here the other night, we had a quick giveaway just to say thank you to everybody. And Spence and Usher won, and their stuff went out already. So if I have stuff on the side that we're not using, we're going to be doing that. I think an R-rated Star Trek would be exciting. Yeah, it would be very interesting. Definitely very, very interesting. That was a little much on the lacquer thinner there, Kenny. Good thing this is a monster. I'm glad actually I got on here today because this little bit of work I've been evading, and I don't know why, for so long. Just a couple little things to do on him, and then he was ready for paint. The big thing is this: I still gotta order an Arduino board, an MP3 shield, and stuff like that for the lighting and the sounds. What I'm gonna try to do is get sound clips from the original movie and then some creepy stuff, plus have the lightning going on in there. So I'm gonna let him dry up for a little while. This way the Bondo's all set, and then he gets wiped down with alcohol, and then he'll be ready for painting. And that'll be my first time trying to do the black and gray. We'll see how that comes out. That would be interesting, Omar. Well, they got to keep doing Star Trek stuff. It was funny because when I was down Florida, we were cleaning up my mom's garage, and she still has, my dad still has all the old VHS collection with the Star Trek covers and everything. I tried to steal them, but he almost broke my hand because I wanted them. Because I still have a VHS up in the attic. That's right, that stupid little meme that says nobody uses a VHS, takeout menus, wall calendars. I got all that stuff. Got it all. Still use it. The Mandalorian TV show. I forgot about that. I forgot totally about that. Now I got to decide what I'm going to do now. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nothing important. Okay, just got to keep checking the phone just in case. I never had Betamax. DSL, boo. Digital subscriber line. I hated working on those because, as you know, most of you know, I work for Verizon, and when DSL came out, oh, that stuff is just horrible. Horrible. Just because the copper is so old. If it was brand new copper, it'd be all right. There's so many variables with DSL. There's things on a line called a load, and if there's too many of those on the line, you can't get DSL. If you're X amount of feet, I think it's 18,000 feet or more from the central office, you can't get DSL. There's just a lot. Unfortunately, I wish everybody had FiOS by them. Yeah. Well, the 5G is out. AT&T, I think, was the first one to put out the 5G. I'm not talking 5G on a cell phone. 5G on a cell phone is different than 5G, what we're putting out and the other companies are putting out. So hopefully that gets to the rural areas, because that's going to be sending beams directly into houses. Like places like New York City, the 5G is not going to work just because there's a lot of interference. So that'll definitely always be fiber. But for places that companies can't get fiber into, 5G is going to be the way to go. And that should work pretty well once they get all the bugs out of it, because the 5G runs on fiber optics. The fiber goes to all those poles. All right, you must go to the side and dry off. I don't want to do anything boring, but you know, I got to work on these things while we're hanging out. Where do I want to put this? Yeah, don't put it by my drink. That is bringing fiber in, but it will be a while. Prodigy. Yeah, fiber's expensive to run. It's Verizon spent, I'm sure, billions and billions of dollars to put the fiber in, but the fiber is no joke, man. I'm serious. It's the best. I see people complain about, you know, Verizon fiber and this and that. They're doing something wrong at the house usually when we're doing it. I started the inside wall from last time, so I got to do more. I got to do more foam over here. Even though Ron sent me the bricks are cool, but I want to keep it more looking like stone. But yeah, fiber's no joke. I got gigabyte service here, and the gigabyte is just incredible. The only problem is when I move, I know the area I'm moving to doesn't have fiber, so that's pretty upsetting. It's not that they don't have fiber; they don't have Verizon FiOS. So, and I want the Verizon FiOS because that stuff is good. It's a good stuff. Any fiber, like Google Fiber, I heard was good. They got the good speeds, but it looks like they stopped putting out the fiber for some reason. I don't know why. What? Yeah, Frontier is just the name. It's all the same technicians. It's all the same equipment and stuff like there. I don't know what their prices are like for Frontier, but Frontier FiOS it's ours. It's the same exact thing, because my mom lives in Florida and they sold off Florida too, and she has Frontier Fios, but it's the same exact thing. One of her boxes went bad, and while I was down there, it's all the same. Just a new company name. That's all. It's just hard to make profit in those areas. Now, do I want to break out the Dremel? Because I'm going to have to break out the Dremel to... I don't know if you can see this stuff here. I have to shape all that back into looking like stone because I didn't want just the stone to end flat. So I got to do that. Yeah, I guess I could work on some stones. What did I do? What did I do with this? Oh, actually... that's kind of flat. Now I'm just looking at the big door from whatchamacallit, the Frankenstein kit. As you can tell, it's been sitting there. So it got dusty. I got to blow that sucker off. I just got to finish up. You know what? Before I work on that, I'm going to finish working on the seams of this because this, you really can't see it. It's easier if I just show you when stuff is done on that. I'm going to jump from kit to kit, I think. My mom still has Columbia House Star Trek tapes, but they don't play so well anymore. Ah, that sucks. Take care, Usher. Or thanks, Kenny. It's been fun. Oh, wait, no, Usher's not leaving. See you later, Ken. So many Star Trek VHFs with 2 episodes per tape. All my Trek to use fits on one shelf. Ah, that's all right. It's collector stuff. It's collector stuff. That's why they have them. My dad didn't get rid of any of that. He's always keeping the stuff. You never know. Guarantee there's a Star Trek fan out there that will want them one day. Dun, 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 dun. Which one is... that's the coarse one. Back to sanding. So what else is going on today, fellas? I may jump, once I'm done with this filling in, I gotta get a tie wrap for those doors. Once I'm done sanding this stuff down, I may jump over to the Invisible Man, see what parts are up next on him to put together. This door is humongous. It had seam I didn't feel like doing. This is on the bottom here. Oh my God, door! Please stop that. So I just put a piece of styrene over that. I may do it on the top too. I should just do it around the whole thing, but it's easier just to try to get rid of the line. Most of it's gone. Actually, that's supposed... I'm trying to think. This is the outside of the door. That should actually look like wood instead of being flat. Always something. Always something. Still don't have the animated series. Oh. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Happy Saturday, sir. Hey, Mike. If you didn't look on the website on SciFiantasy or HobbyLink, who did it? Actually, I'll jump over there. Let me jump over there real quick. Community. Da, 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 da. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. Visit the community. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Let's do a little freakiness with the. I'll go over to my computer screen. Check out the Popeye. This is one of NY3D Creations resin Popeyes. Bob Bruce did this one. He did a cool job on them. I like it. I like it a lot. Put a bunch of tattoos on him. I'm pretty sure he made the tattoos himself, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I like it. Yeah, got a little shark on the back there. And that's the first one again. I think he said he did Popeye the Sailor Man 3D print kit with homemade water slide tattoo decals. Yeah, he did the decals himself. So he did a nice job. If you're not part of the site, come over, share your builds, all that good stuff. Elvira says hello for Saturday. She's saying Saturday hello. Dun, 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 dun. We'll go back to the workbench. We'll go back over here. Yeah, Bob did a nice... making your own. Yeah, I could definitely make my own. I do like the whatchamacallit, these guys from Squadron. Actually was gonna have gonna jump off here from I'll be back and forth all day today, Matt. I'm home alone, so you'll see me again. We're actually gonna do these for HobbyLink as some products on the site. So they do the job for me. These are, as you can tell, old. These are my crappy ones. My bad ones. That looks, you know what? That's gonna get Bondo in there. We'll see how deep it is, because I can't tell how deep it is. Taking a break from the TOS Enterprise photo to the bridge is super tiny. Dude, the seat you made, I don't know how the heck you made that seat. All right, go back to the community again, since we have all day to jump back and forth and talk and BS around. Oh, that's right, Bob. Hold on. Let's go back to the computer screen. Bob is doing the Freddy Krueger for the Halloween build, so I can't wait to see what he does with this guy. He's doing him. And Chris is doing the Ecto 1, I think it is. The Angel Fink, that's pretty cool. All right, there's Alex's. He got rid of the grid lines and stuff like that. Mike is doing this guy right here that we've all seen. Heard there was bad gaps looking at what the guys were saying. I'm trying to, who's that posted? Betty Page. There's me. I know you're on here. There it is. Look at that chair. Look at how much he had to blow up the photo. I can steal his fingerprints now. That is the tiniest chair ever. I don't know how you see that thing. I would go crazy building that thing. Like I said, guys, if you haven't joined yet, come over to the site and join. Have a good time over there. I have to, if you do join, just check your junk or spam mail. Still got to set up my IP so everything comes through right to your regular mail. For some reason, it goes to junk or spam mail. Junk or spam mail. Now I got to jump back over here to see if you guys are saying anything. Yeah, green strawberry. Speaking of green strawberry, awesome. After Jersey Fest, I may jump into the Halloween build. I have a few exclusives up my sleeve. Ha ha ha. I will see you at Jersey Fest, sir. Speaking of green strawberry, my last video I put out about free shipping. I'm trying to get clarification on that from Lucas, because when you order something, before you get to the cart, it says free shipping, and then if you're from Canada or the US, it ends up showing you shipping. And I asked him, if it's free shipping in the EU or something like that, you got to change the front one that says free shipping to something like to be determined, because it's kind of misleading to see free shipping and then the next thing you go in and you see you're paying $15 to ship to Canada or the US. So I'm waiting on clarification for that. So it's definitely not free shipping. I'm sorry I said that. I thought it was. I know there was free shipping for a while, but obviously not now. Even the shipping cost isn't that bad, though. The cheapest one is $15.84, and that's like 7 to 10 days. I could wait 7 to 10 days than paying the higher amounts. So it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. The back still has to be sanded. That's glossy. I'm getting nervous, though, that I'm going to have to paint Frankenstein suit or the monster. International shipping. No, international shipping is not cheap at all. That's why with the book... Yeah, I'm sure you nearly went blind. That thing is super tiny. With the book, Lucas said he will take books I'll have them directly shipped to him in the Czech Republic, and he'll help me out that way. So anybody on that side of the world will be able to order from Lucas. This way we save on the shipping. We'll see how that goes. So that's got to sit there. That's got to sit there and dry for a little while. Got constant 10 people on here, which is cool. We'll be bouncing in and out. So we got the Halloween build going on, and if you haven't been around, I announced also that we got some 17 photo etch on the way. Shipping was $16. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. If you're new here and didn't know, we'll jump over to this guy. We have also our Secret Santa, which we run every year. So if you're a member of the site and like exchanging gifts, come over to SciFiantasy and find the Secret Santa in the groups, and then join that, and we'll be doing that too. So good stuff, good stuff. So that's drying. Trying to get as much as we can done today. I was working on the last show. Started putting together the Invisible Man, his pants. I'm still very impressed with the plastic here. I got to wipe him down with alcohol, sand a little bit more, and then he's going to get primered. But I got to do I'll airbrush in here, but I got to do the primer outside, and then I got to move my mic and stuff if I'm painting right here. Ooh, don't fall. Don't fall. Yeah, I got to get the 1701D photo etch myself, because I have one up in the closet that I want to do eventually. Get them all done. Now, what do I want to do? Obviously, I'm going to be jumping from model to model here. Letting that dry. We're letting Frankenstein sit for a while so he can do his thing. And then we'll get back on him. But when I do prime him, he's going to have to sit for a while. I'm not going to be able to throw paint on him today. Probably tomorrow, because I'm free tomorrow too. So we'll be I'll be on here doing the same exact thing. If you guys got to go, I'm just going to sit here, jump back and forth. I'll be on a while. So that's no big deal. I know it's Saturday, got things to do. I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys because one, it's the Saturday show, and two, I'm free. I don't have anybody behind me saying anything. Highly debating what I want to do now, because I do have the Invisible Man kit, but I want to get some wood and make the shelves myself. On that kit, I want to do a few things on there. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Hey, Brian, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing, sir? How are you? It's always good to see you. Yeah, you know what? I might as well. This way I make sure I finish the Halloween build. Oh, rebuilding the work area. That's the only good thing about mine. It's just plastic tables for now. Once I get the house, that's going to be set up and staying. Actually, my mother-in-law is waiting on a package. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Eric, what are you doing, buddy? Make sure that I didn't miss the package, because we got plenty of porch pirates around here that like to snag stuff. The Invisible Man. Alright. Half a trouser, cement head halves together. Cement to shirt front. Alright, let's start building this guy a little bit while we're here. While we're here doing stuff, because I got to get him done by Halloween. Frankenstein has no time limit, because I just started doing him just for the sake of doing him, but the Invisible Man has a time limit. It's got to be done by Halloween, so I got to make sure I get this done. Just wake up. Just woke up, huh? Just woke up. I wish I just woke up. But I get up early, because I get up at 4 a.m. every day, so sleeping in on the weekend for me is like 7 o'clock, 7:30, unless I'm up really late, and then I'll sleep. Then I'll sleep in. some, but not too often. I don't like sleeping in too much because then I feel like I wasted the day and I got nothing accomplished, and that's always not a good feeling. Yay. So let's bring you down again. I had you way up there for the Frankenstein build. That's his face, his wrappings, which they did a nice job on the wrappings. Did a very nice job. I did not end up having the Italian the other day. I forgot, what did I have for dinner the other night? What did I make myself? Oh, I found in the refrigerator that my wife had chicken in there that if I didn't use it, it would have went bad. So I made myself some chicken and broccoli and carrots and stuff like that, trying to eat better. Alright, trying to eat better. Tonight I'll probably make myself pasta and sauce or something like that. Gonna have to bring some of this detail back in here. Oh, I gotta keep you on camera, damn it. Yeah. The other night though I had Greek food. I like gyros and souvlaki's and stuff like that. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm still debating about this guy, how I'm going to do the room. If I'm going to add like a candle on the wall, maybe I should find an old alien kit. Ooh, that would be cool. Cool. I have no idea for Halloween group build. Got an ecto-line that's only prime, but the lights, that thing. Yeah, the lights are crazy on that. The lights are definitely crazy. I always oh my god, people gotta stop texting me. Oh wait, maybe that's a text I want to see. It's Paul Tosny from Model Builder International. Let him know I'm live streaming. Let him know I'm on the live stream. An old alien kit would be cool though. Chris is doing an ecto one. It's his first lighted build. I don't know how much he's going to light on it, or if he's buying a kit, a pre-made kit from one of the companies or something like that. So we'll have to see what he's doing on the lighting. I like trying to make my own lighting kits and just get frustrated and throw things. Always fun. Always fun. I really like the wrappings on this guy. Did it nicely. There's definitely going to be a seam there. There's going to be some work to do on the head. That's not going to be fun. Seam work is never fun. Hey, there's Paul. Yeah, Paul just messaged me and I told him I was live streaming, and there he goes, showing up. Showing up, Mr. Tosny. What's going on? Where's my glues? My glues are all over the place. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Go with the orange glue, the slower setting glue, because I don't want to use the other stuff. I'm not going to use this, the Plastruct on there. I'll use the slower setting this time and then let that set. And then whatchamacallit, then I got to fiddle with the seam on here. Lighting the actor was a lot of work. I did one several years back, but it's awesome when I get it done. I have to tidy the office bench today. Not going to. And just make sure you put the stress balls in a obvious spot. Yeah, that Ecto 1 has some serious lighting. You can, you got the inside of the back you can light up, all the bars you can light up, the light bars, lighten up the the dashboard and stuff. So that thing is a super intense lighting project. That is actually what scares me about that kit, because if you're gonna do that, you gotta light it up. I forgot who did it. I actually posted it somewhere. Somebody did a full lighting job and it came out really nice. Oh, damn it. I'm not on camera. All I'm doing is using Tamiya orange glue because it's slower setting. This way I could get this pretty much in place. And then we'll have to deal with seams and stuff later. I'm gonna have to gently take out the seam over here, and here, and scribe back in some of the detail. I kind of left it flat where the seams are, so that's not too shabby, not too bad. Might ask, what he did for the seams. I didn't want to put the Plastruct Bondine on there and then have it bubble up and lose a lot. I'd rather take my time sanding softly and then scribing back in the panels. And what I'm going to do, my buddy Joe Hudson, if you don't know him, he's an author for he does a lot of work for Fine Scale Modeler, their magazine. He does a lot of articles. So what I'm going to do is the lines, I'm going to take a thin Sharpie and fill in the lines that I can see. And then when I'm sanding, the recessed lines should stay there once this is flat. And then I can carve back in the molded in lines. So that was a trick he taught me about how to get that stuff back in there. So before you start sanding, just take your Sharpie, put the lines across, then sand. Those lines should stay in the recesses, and then you can carve back in exactly where everything was. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool trick. So that's his head. I really like the head. They did it really well. I got to order some paints too. Yeah, from when I was a kid too, I was using the old red tube of testers, because that's what was available. Not anymore. Now, for different things, Brian, there's different glues. I got the Plastruct Bondine, the slower setting Tamiya cement. I want to try the ammo. And then I think both bottles of these are the green cap. Yeah, and then I got the green cap Tamiya extra fine cement. I got to get the ammo by MIG cement, and then also for other projects or other things, I got the rapid fuse cement. So there's all different types of glues for different things. Even the clear Gorilla Glue I got, and that's for a lot of work on the bases. That stuff is awesome, the clear Gorilla Glue. It's very interesting though, because you got to dampen down the surface first, then put the glue on, dampen down both sides, put the glue on, and then put it together. So we'll start building more and more. We'll see what sub-assemblies we can do on this guy. Jungle Lot has a really nice brush in it, a very fine tip to it. See, I got to order some of that stuff. I was dumb enough to try the Blue Tube non-toxic when I was young. Mucus has more sticking. Oh, that's crazy. That is funny. As I was telling you guys, Paul's from the Model Builder International side of the house, so go check out MBI's YouTube channel, and you can check us out on the website. And Paul, I was telling him I'm upset with the site, how I designed it. I don't like it because it's kind of all over the place. But we're not gonna mess with that right now. We got other things to do. I can mess with that, but we got other things to do. All right, so I could put his arms together. I could put his hands together. Can't put the jacket together yet, and I could put his shoes together. So there's a few things, and like I said, this, like the table here, I want to. Oh, you can't see it. The table here, I want to see about dollhouse tables in wood, and I'm definitely changing up the flooring. I'm going to do a real wood floor, and I may steal from O and Mark what they did with the cabinets. I may make those out of base wood or something like that. So we're gonna work on this guy, get sub-assemblies done, do some stuff. What paints are you going to be using? Whatever I have on hand. So it's either going to be, unless I have to order some new stuff, it's going to be either Tamiya. I'll be either using Tamiya, Ammo. I don't have AK or I have Vallejo in there. So I got to see what exact colors I need. I may end up ordering. If I order, most likely, if I could get the right colors, kind of switching over from Tamiya and going into the MIG. I like how the MIG paints come out. So I just have to see what colors I need. Once I see the colors, then I'll figure out what I'm going to order, but most likely it'll be MIG. I love the AK Metal Extreme paint. Paul gets a. Paul, do we get anything from? I'm changing it, Paul. It's getting changed. Do we get anything in from AK? I know Paul gets a lot of stuff to look at from MIG. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the AK though. AK and MIG are very, very similar. What shoe is this? I want to see where I have to. Oh, that's the sole of the shoe. Okay, I gotta be careful then. I gotta be careful what I'm doing there. Not from AK. We don't get anything from AK. Okay, MIG sends us stuff, and Paul's done a bunch of showing you how to use stuff like the mud and stuff like that. I don't think we ever got anything from AK. Gotta see if we can get more sponsors. This way we could do more giveaways. Yeah, I've had a few things from Ammo too. Is that a mold? That's a, yeah, that's a mold line. Damn it. They got a mold line right down the shoe. I'm gonna have to eliminate that guy too. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Looking for my files. Looking for my files. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you and Tommy have more important things to do, so I may start out messing with SciFiantasy because I don't have much on there, and I'm off camera again. Damn it! I gotta get a camera that can get a wider angle. I don't want to mess up the layer. The layer on there. Always gently sanding. Learning to love Vallejo, but still use Model Master Enamel and Tamiya sometimes. I love Tamiya. I've never been a fan of Vallejo. I don't know why. I could never get those. Well, actually, Vallejo Air isn't bad. They're regular Vallejo paints. I can never ever get those thinned properly, so I kind of gave up on them. But the Vallejo Air I like. The gaming I gotta try out because they have some cool colors. This is gonna be my first time using the scale 75, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to use those because, like I said, I heard those are a lot thicker. So we'll see how those go. There's a lump here. There's a lump here. I keep going off camera right here that I'm trying to get off. I just don't want to have to rebuild over here, and it's in a tough spot. So I'm going to be playing with this thing for a little while, trying not to cut my hand. See if I can cut a line into it. Because if I sand it, I'm just going to sand the whole thing flat, which wouldn't be good. Because when this, and then I got to get rid of this seam line here. So when this goes on here, I can't have that little bubble there. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. Always something. I forgot they got the mecha colors. Model Masters, I don't know if they're stopping. They stopped the enamels, but I still think they have the acrylics. I don't know, there was something going on with that. But if I looked on the site, they still had the enamels on the site, so I really don't know what is going on there. That's it. Come on off, so we don't lose that detail. It's very clever. Chris Colvin used a Revell Voyager on Polar Light 1350 Enterprise tank. I didn't even see that. Okay, lacquers are going to be gone. Yeah, it seems like acrylics are the way of the world. If you haven't tried MIG, they're not a sponsor or anything, but try them out. I don't have to thin them or anything. Right into the pot they go. And they got a lot of colors. You just gotta, figure out. The ones I do want to try are AK's real colors, because they're supposed to be like Tamiya colors. So I'm very curious. I haven't ordered those yet. I might go on Amazon and see if they have any. But let's see if I could get some just to test them out. Sorry about the boring stuff, but I got to get my Halloween build, and I wanted to hang out with you guys, so I figured jump on here and build the model. Try not to cut myself, like I said, and try not to ruin pieces where I got to do extra detail and break out frickin' evergreen styrene and rebuild up. His soul here. I don't want to do that. So I'm going slowly, very slowly. Has anybody tried the AK real colors yet? I said they're supposed to be like Tamiya colors, but I'm not sure. Where's the other flat one? Oh, I know what I can use. I know what I can use. Where is... There we go. Use this one. Got loads of AK real colors. They're good. They are similar to Tamiya. Hey, what's going on, Lee? Yeah, I definitely got to try them out, because I do like Tamiya a lot. Not for brush painting. You can't brush paint with frickin' Tamiya. You ever notice you brush paint with Tamiya, the next layer you put on pulls it right off? Tamiya I like for airbrushing, though. It does very well. Very, very well. And guys, don't forget, anybody new, if you're more active in the chat, even talking to the other guys, doesn't have to be modeling stuff. The more active you are in the chat, the more space loot you earn. So if you're interested in earning space loot for the raffle tickets at the end of the month, chit chat away. with your fellow modelers. And again, thanks guys for all the subs and all the watch time. We got back to monetization, which is no big deal because we don't make money from YouTube, like I said. We don't have 1 million subscribers, so we got just enough. But if you know anybody, tell them to come and subscribe. Almost there. Almost there with getting rid of that thing. Wow, that's a pain in the butt. Trying to be careful. Always something. Sometimes I just play around with the cheap crap. I've seen a lot of guys use the the apple barrel and stuff like that. They get really nice finishes with it. I've tried only once or twice, and that I was having a tough time getting the mixing ratio. I got to play with it more because it's cheaper paint, not cheap paint, but cheaper price wise. You can get a lot more of it and a lot of colors for, you know, $10 instead of 2 pots from Tamiya or somebody for $10. So I definitely got to try it out and play with it more, and then see if we can see if I can get, you know, the hang of it, and then we can do like a video on how to use the stuff, better mixing ratios and stuff like that. So I do definitely see a lot of guys using it. I know Chris Cortell, I seen him using it and making his own skin tones and stuff, and they came out really, really nice. So there's definitely a market for it. I never used Revell paints. MIG does make I'm talking about Ammo by MIG, not MIG that MIG left. That's actually MIG's original company, and him and his wife had a falling out, a divorce, and she got the company, and then MIG went to AK and they had a falling out and he made his own company. But Ammo by MIG is what I'm talking about, Brian. They make weathering books, they make weathering products, paint, primers. Well, actually their primer, from what I understand, is Badger Stynel Res, just relabeled under the MIG name. Same with the MIG airbrush. I know that is definitely made by Badger, and just under the MIG name, the Era Cobra or whatever they named it. It looks like a nice airbrush. But yeah, that's the MIG. I'm not talking about MIG weathering products, Brian. Humbrol I heard is good too. Liquitex, I use Liquitex. I have a couple paints from Golden, but Liquitex makes excellent stuff. Liquitex, I have a clear matte varnish, and then I got a satin varnish from them. Another varnish up here, I think. Gloss. I'm knocking shit down. Yeah, gloss varnish, gloss, matte, and satin from them too, which is nice. They make excellent stuff. They got a lot of professional stuff, Liquitex. And here we are doing the boring chore of cleaning up a model to get it together. So you guys will take the journey. MIG do got model kit now. MIG's model kits are through their name. Their name is just tossed on like Tacom and stuff like that. So they're not making their own model kits. Their name gets thrown on a lot of stuff. I wish I was that smart. I was able to make a paint and then get hooked up with people and throw my names on there. So yeah, that's what goes on with MIG. He hooks up with a lot of companies, which is cool. And then their name gets thrown on stuff, like the Tacom kit, if that's how you say it. But as far as their, I think AK is hooked up with Mang. Yeah. But MIG, oh, you mean MIG, which MIG? MIG Ammo by MIG, or, because regular MIG is actually, I think, part of AK bought the name because MiG went out of business or something like that. AK Interactive. As I know, MiG was going bye-bye, and somebody picked up the MiG name. The original MiG. Yeah. AK picked up MiG Productions. So MiG was going out of the original company MiG, that was MiG Jimenez's company, or shared company, was going to go out of business, and AK Interactive picked them up, which is quite interesting. I wonder how MiG felt about that, with his old company getting picked up by his old company. They do have resin models, 1/35 scale. I'm just looking to see. Plastic chemical drums. Yeah, this is all a lot of some of their older stuff. It looks like there's some new stuff in here. There's MiG's boat. It's sad to see some of this stuff and things people go through. But yeah, MiG was picked up by AK, Brian. Yeah, they got a couple kits that are theirs, it looks like. I was there, just looking on there. Hey guys, isn't it crazy that you often want a kit badly, but when you have it, it just lands in the stash and you never look at it? That happens all the time. Which Paul did you get your Sanders from, John? Here I am off screen again. Gotta get used to that. Gotta get used to staying on the screen instead of just yakking about with you guys. International Modeler. Oh, that's a different Paul. That's not us. We're Model Builder International. That's what the heck is the name? They came around after us. Is it like Modeler 50 Shades of Grey, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, there's some models that I want to get, and they're just going to definitely go in the stash. We're hoarders besides builders. Yes, we are. Definitely, no doubt about that. I'm trying to think of the other one that uses International Modeler, like Model Builder International. Because they came around after us. But they're big. They're definitely big. Something International Modeler, and it says most of the guys are from the other side. My son comes to my place, is always going through my stash. Haha, don't let him steal anything. Don't let him steal anything at all. Got a mold line down here. We gotta get Paul Tosny on live stream building something. Hey, we may have a shoe. That is the one thing too that I like about this kit, that the shoe is a sole and a top instead of a split down the middle where the laces get messed up. I never understand why they do that. Ultimate Modeling Productions, that's it. Of course, you build well, Paul. Look at me, I suck at building, but I get on here. Why not? Ultimate International Scale Modelers. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, they came around after Model Builder International, but they got a big following. And everybody, when you watch, I'm going to give you a hint. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but when you watch one of Paul Tosny over at Model Builder International, if you watch one of his videos, he does a lot of great video reviews, and he includes a lot of history about the kit and stuff like that. But look around the background, usually on the shelf, and see if you find something on the shelves there, which is pretty funny. I didn't catch it right away. My brother caught it. And now whenever I watch a video, I see if they're in the video or not. Yes, it's a video Easter egg. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but you gotta take a look. There's 2 of them. Now we're holding shoes together for a few seconds here until they melt together a little bit. But I'm probably going to be jumping on Model Builder International live to do some live stuff, especially if we have, I don't know if Paul likes doing it, but I'll jump on there for giveaways and stuff and try to get more people active on there. So if you're just jumping in, we're working on the Invisible Man. We're just putting sub-assemblies together, waiting for Frankenstein to dry up a bit more, and then I got to hit him in a couple spots with primer. And I hope to God I have primer. Otherwise, I'm going to have to run to Hobby Lobby before it closes and get primer. Model Builder International, that is us. That is our... So what it is, if you don't know, we started out as Hobby Link International, and our magazine, our original magazine, was Model Builder International. That magazine got stolen. If you put in Google Model Builder International magazine, it's all over the place. And then we decided to, I was getting into the sci-fi, so we split up into Model Builder International and SciFiantasy. But we're spreading ourselves too thin, so we brought everything back under the masthead of Hobby Link International, so both sites are under there. So we're going back to the original name and keeping everything under there, but you still have Model Builder International and SciFiantasy. You still could look those up, and you'll find Hobby Link International. Quite confusing, isn't it? But that's what I was saying, you know, I messed up rebuilding the site. It's just too all over the place, too many menus, too much to look for. My brother wanted to build his own from scratch site. You know, he wanted me to show him something, but that's a lot of work. So there is something that I want to do, which will bring everything under one easy to find place. So we'll see if I can pull it off. It may take me time behind the scenes of moving everything by myself while Paul and Tommy have other projects they got to do. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to get it all much, much easier for you guys to navigate around. The articles won't change. Everything that's there will be there. The community will stay the same. All that good stuff. Now here we go. We're going to be mixing glues because the orange doesn't want to stick right away. Building a garage with my... Oh, very nice. Oh, I see. Yeah, I seen that. The garage you were doing. Get in the seam. Get in the seam and suck in. There you go. That's why I like this thin glue. Sucks right into the seam. And this sucker will stay once I hold it for a little bit. Mobius was by Pegasus Hobby Kenny right before Christmas. Yeah, Mobius was bought out by... Because unfortunately Mobius, that was... he was done with his run. Oh, my brother's done that before. We have a store. We have shop.hobbylinkinternational.com. Paul does that. He builds that. We actually don't hold any merchandise. We're basically drop shippers, so you can come check it out. And I'm sure it is giving you gray hair. But we have the store. It's a lot of work for Paul keeping it together and stuff. So yeah, store's no fun. My brother actually built my friend's store from scratch, like all the coding and everything like that. It's called Rosa York, his clothing store. So my brother's all into that. I suck at everything. I suck at everything. The shoes are going to need a little more cleanup. So I think the next shoe I'm just going to use the Plastruct. Yeah, Tom does know his stuff. So if you guys need hosting or URLs, go to inextension.com, which is scrolling along somewhere over there. If you need 3D printed figures and stuff, go to ny3dcreations.com and check out all of Mike's stuff. And then for your hobby community social media aspect, come over to our website and join the community. All the plugs that we can get in. All right, that's going to dry, and I'll have to deal with that a little later. Plugs, plugs, and more plugs. Oh, yes, okay. That's on the side of a shoe that does not have a lip, which is good. I don't have to worry about this one. Yeah, I never tried that. No, you don't, Kenny. Thank you very much, Lee. I'm just a basic modeler. I just love building and having fun and hanging out with you guys. I'm always learning something new. I'm always making mistakes. You know, my models aren't the greatest. You look at my model. That's why I'll never enter a show. My models suck. No. I have fun building, that's all. And I like hanging out with you guys. And I'm a ham for the camera. But I heard about the mech. I never tried that. And that must be so much cheaper. Because you buy a freaking can of it yay big. And you have... I've been using lacquer thinner to melt two pieces together. That is a quite interesting way to do it too. I know mech is actually, the MEK is I think part of one of the glues out there. So you can just buy mech. You know who I seen using the MEK too? Kenny May. Kenny May, that's right. Now that you said it, he used it. I may have to try it out because that is so much cheaper, just buying a whole jug of that and just putting the pieces together. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. This side, this is the side with the lip. Oh, the bastards put it right on the thing. That's what it's in. Just don't buy the substitute. I know it was in one of them. So now, see now what you got me doing? I'm gonna go buy frickin' MEK. Because what, a jug of that? That huge jug of that is like, what, $6-7? Hey, Bob, the cheap-ass builder. What's going on, Bob? Yeah, all the stuff smells bad, unfortunately. Bad stuff for us. Building a model should always be fun. No competitive sport. Fun, that's what counts. Exactly, Lee. That's what I like doing. Just build for fun. See what I can do better next time. Actually, I gotta find it somewhere. I have the very first tiger tank I built. And then there's pictures, of course, on Facebook of my son painting over mine. So I have that somewhere because I don't want to lose that one. His first attempts at building at 2 or 3 years old. Pegasus Hobby, not sure if they yet. Model kit. Wasn't the War of the Worlds model kit their own, I think, because they have the Terminator stuff too. I'm pretty sure they had one of their own. What I'm waiting to see is if Pegasus comes out with the final kit. Hey, what's going on, Eric? What's going on? The battle's going very slowly, just hanging out, having some fun with you guys. I'm waiting to see if they're going to come out with the final kit for the Batman series, Batgirl. I'm hoping they do, because she's the final wedge in the base. And it would suck if they don't come out with her to finish everything off. I wish the owners of Mobius would have finished that off before selling the business. But he had to do what he had to do. You know, eventually everything comes to an end, and it was his time to retire. And hopefully he's enjoying his retirement, which would be nice, and doing other things that he wants to do. Waiting over a year for Wonder Woman. Did you order it, Bob? Or are you waiting for, I don't know if that one was... I know there was a Wonder Woman out. Oh. Benny and Ron aren't here yet. But I gotta talk to Benny and Ron. Their things, their ultrasonic cleaners never showed up, so I had to deal with the third-party seller on Amazon. Stay away from third-party sellers on Amazon and get a refund. So once my refund comes in, I got to order their ultrasonic cleaners again. I'm just going to order straight from Prime that Amazon has it, and this way I know if there's any problems, I'm dealing straight with Amazon. It's a lot easier to deal with them than other people. Was that the resin one that they had out already, Bob, that you're waiting for it, or are you waiting for a different Wonder Woman to come out? Must be so exciting. Ordered and waiting. Have the Aurora Wonder Woman. Really? Wow. Where did you order that from? Straight from Mobius? Might have to get a hold of Pegasus. I'll be like, yo, what's up? Before we have to come down there and knuckle you up. I want my kit. I got most of that off. Gonna see better once I prime it. What's what? Nope, don't go. Oh, there's another line around the back. More sanding. More little mold lines. 1/8 scale Colossus. I want a company to come out with my favorite superhero Colossus. Just yeah, I seen that kit on their site. Can you search? Boom. 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 Copy. That goes there. Boom. Boom. There's the link. There is the link. You guys can throw, if you guys have your own website or your stores or something like that, you can throw the links up. You can share. You got your own YouTube channel, throw a link up to it, let everybody come subscribe. All that good stuff. I have no problem with that. I know some other people have problems with people sharing on their stuff. You know, it's like, you can't share on my stuff. This is my page. Screw that. It's about the hobby. It's not like people aren't going to every group anyhow and sharing the same pictures over and over again. What's the big freaking deal? Just share. Share away, my friends. There's the link. The link is up there. Did you fix the blocking thing? Yeah, you should be able to post links up on here now. If you want to test it out, you should be able to post a link, because I went into the thing and shut off some stuff, and hopefully everybody can just post, because it was blocking stuff before. I don't want to block anybody from posting links, as long as you're not posting to porn or something like that. We're all good. We are good. Yeah, the Popeye kit is really nice. Did your link not pop up, John? Well, actually, if you can just if you use your mouse and you go by John or anybody's name, you hover over, 3 dots will pop up. You can hit the 3 dots and you can go right to their channel. So if you want to check out people's channels, you can do that the easy way if you see somebody. All right, we got another shoe in the making. Another shoe in the making. Yeah, it should be letting everybody's through. Oh, it went back to top chat. That's why. You could try a link now, because I just changed. It was on, it's supposed to be on live chat instead of top chat. Somebody try a link. See if it works. See if it works. Should be on there. I don't know if he's gonna. If he did. I thought he finished that. I guess not. I know he's working on that big freaking Star Trek Enterprise, which is awesome. I want to see that thing done up. That thing is just freaking gigantic. What? Why is my tooth hurting me? Let's see. Yes. Okay, I just tossed a link up there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Hopefully you can. Ooh, look at that. Thank you, Mike. So heavy-handed with crap. I always make myself extra work. Now be careful with the thin. The Plastruck Bondine thin. It just flows right through. Came onto the other side, which I was hoping it would do. It's not working. I don't know why. I had it off. It says live stream. Everything on the live stream, according to them, all messages are visible. And I have it on live stream. I wonder what's going on. Speaking of big models, how big is too big for modeling? Like, would your stopping point be? Question for all. 1/350 scale on ships would be it for me, I guess, because I really don't like I said, I live in a tiny apartment, so I really can't have anything huge. I like sizes where you can display like. So you did see the link? Hold on, let me try this. Oh, I wonder if you got to put. There we go. Now I got the link up there that looks clickable. Okay, yeah, if you're going to put a link up, you got to put HTTPS or go grab the direct link. I messed up. I'm going to have some work to do on this shoe now. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Oh well. It's not a model if I mess something up. There we go. Alright, I could post links. 8-ball. Well, links everywhere. I've completely forgot about the 8-ball. I would say no. 8-ball says links will never work. Never ever. Yeah, we've been on here for almost 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm going to actually, what time is it? 3 or 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock. I'm going to end up having to get, I'm off frickin', I'm squeezing, all I'm doing is squeezing a shoe together, so that's all I was doing off camera besides talking. Yeah, I messed up. It ran out here, so I gotta sand that down later. No big deal. Like I said, I'm always messing something up. And then, I gotta figure out what paints I'm gonna order. I got stuff all over the place here. 105 on the Space Loot. Da, 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 da. Everybody's checking the Space Loot. Let's see what next thing I can put together on this in subassembly wise. What's in here? Do I have? Oh, I do have the other thing out. Put some arms together. Oh, you want to fall off, so that can come off. Start all the sub-assemblies. Da, da, da. Everybody's checking their Space Loot. Space pirates checking their Space Loot. Like I said, if you haven't, go over to search Model Builder International on YouTube. Subscribe over there because I set up over there War Loot, exclamation point War Loot. So when I do live streams over there, you earn, and we'll do giveaways and stuff there too. So there'll be another place for stuff. That's all military and civilian builds, and Paul handles that, but I'll be jumping on the live streams and stuff and stuffy stuff. Oh, more space loot checking. Is this another one with... Did I grab the two wrong halves? No. Thought I grabbed the wrong halves there for a second. Because it's another one without pins. Another arm with no pins. That's alright. Nice. Ford GT. Yeah, I can't wait to start building that tank with my son. Well, he's got his own tank to build. And it sucks. School's back in session soon up here. A few more weeks. Neat tool to get is ingrown toenail clippers. Can lay them right on the part at the... I tried. This thing was falling off. These are nice. I got to check that out. I got to get that. These are alright, but I do love my Zoron flush cutters. These guys get right up to the piece too, but I got to check those out because if I could get them cheaper, I will get them. Ingrown toenail cutters. Got to check them out. Gundam cutter. I like the Zoron Gundam. Makes good tools. Badass Galactica. One. What do you think of Lee? Did I just do that? Yeah, I'm on there. Yeah, there's some good tools out there. The Zorons are really nice cutters, but I'm gonna check out those ingrown toenail clippers. I could use those myself. Ingrown toenail clippers. Now we're gonna see. Get this guy lined up. All right, there's a big piece of flash dash right around the cuff right there. That's actually freaking huge. That's what I was making. I was like, damn, that whole jacket's off, but no, it's just a huge piece. That should not be there. I will wait until the parts are together and then sand that sucker down. It makes it a lot more difficult with no pins on this thing to get it to line up properly. Alright, I'm gonna have to go that way. Those are... I'll check those out too. I just bought a couple military models. I have a stash of military models because I was into military models for a long time. I'll check out those cutters myself. I bet you they have those Gundam cutters on Gundam Planet. You know it's gonna stink? There's not a hole in the front to get to the other side of the arm. Hey Mike, quick question. I never built a 3D printed model before. What do you use to attach the arms and stuff like that? 5-minute epoxy, super glue? Very curious as to what you use to bond them together. Get the brush all the way in there. CA glue, okay. Yeah, I've never put one together. Anything that we had 3D printed was usually just a single piece. As long as CA glue works, that means I can use my DAP and that'll hold. Now I'm going to have to do some from the outside because the brush did not reach the bottom. So Suck in. I can only get the brush to like right here, and I don't think it was rolling down the end. Alright, we'll let that dry. We got an arm. We're going to have to play with seams on that too. A lot of seams on this kit. Oh, some stuff has keys on the joints. Just have to clean them up, tool to fit it, then just light glue and stick it together. Nice. They're, Spencer, there's resin 3D prints, right, Mike? Oh, before I cut that off, let me look at the instructions. Let me look at something here, because I just seen extra cuffs. It's going to stick out of one arm. Okay, that's the raised up arm. So that's going to be the arm I'm doing now, has the extra cuff sticking out of it. Okay. All right, don't want to mess anything up. Yeah, got a lot of cool stuff. Cool stuff on there too. Oh, completely forgot about you. Completely forgot the door was there. Work on that later. Now that we're doing sub-assembly stuff. That's another thing I do. If I can't get close enough to the thing, I just cut the sprue over here, or the runner right there. This way I can try to get in a little cleaner somewhere else. That's going to be filled in now. That's going to be filled in. Flash on the front there too. You can extend the brush onto me. Yes, you can. You can pull that out. Yes, indeed you can. And it's nice that you can pull the brushes out. And there we go again, Ken. Make sure that you're on camera. I don't know if you could do it on the orange. I know you could do it on the... For anybody that doesn't know what Bob is talking about, if you have Tamiya glues, you can see, I can't see what I'm doing. You can see here there's a little extra plastic hanging out. I don't have my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to grab onto. Ooh, I didn't mean to pull. I need my tweezers. Need my tweezers. That wasn't supposed to come out of there. I'm just going to grab it. You can actually pull. Instead, don't pull it out, but you can pull it and extend your brush. If you go too far, it gets flimsy. You know, it's only up to a certain point that you can extend it, but if you didn't know to get the stuff at the rest of the bottom of the bottle, you can extend it. So there's your trick for the day. Just do it a better way than I am. Right now I'm in a rush, so I'm just grabbing it with my fingers. Yeah, the 1/8 stuff is nice. You got a lot of nice stuffy stuffs. A lot of good stuff. And hopefully business is going well. I'm sure everybody's always giving you ideas too. I want this one, I want that one. See, now the only bad thing, and that's why, you know, the one bad thing about people saying I want this, I want that, is sometimes, a lot of times, somebody will create it, and then the people that said they wanted it all of a sudden don't want it, or something like that. So Mike definitely does it the right way. Comes up with what he wants to put out there, puts it out, sells it, and that's it. I'm sure he takes ideas. I'm just generally saying, but you know, that's the tough part, because we do want it. It's just sometimes something happened, or sometimes you got, like, if you go again on Facebook, you always see the same people. I want it, I want it, I want it, and then never ever get it. And those same people are the ones that comment on everybody's build about how something's bad, and you never ever see a build from them. Never. I hate those people. Hey, your model sucks. Oh yeah, I know it sucks, but let's see one of your models. Oh, not a single picture of a model up on your frickin' page or website or whatever the hell. Those are the funny guys. Always frickin' ranking on us. I don't care how bad anybody's build is or good, as long as you're building. That's all that matters. Just gently filing away the nub here because I don't want to go too crazy on it with anything else and again lose detail, because I ain't no sculptor. I ain't no nothing. Somebody's texting me again, and I don't push hard on any of the files or the sanding sticks or anything like that. It takes me longer to sand, but I go very lightly and take my time, because then I'm sure of myself I'm not going to lose too much or nothing at all. Because if you just gouge at it, you can end up ruining another spot on it. You don't want to do that. Make yourself more work like I do. I'm always making myself more work. There we go. That one's gone. Let's work on the next one. What do we got? Viper from Blood and Crow. Man, these are nice kids. Horizons. Hey Ken, do you have plans to have like live guest speakers during a live stream, like maybe from a model company or another model? That would be cool. I would like to do that. I just have no clue how to set something up like that. I don't know how I would run like my stream and have them at the same time on here. I'd have to figure out how to set something like that up where I can have like a picture-in-picture and have us both on at the same time. That'd be cool to have a question and answer, or if I do a buddy build with somebody and we could both be building and yakking at the same time. That would be very interesting. Something for me to look into and see if we can get that done. Good idea, sir. Alright, almost there for that. That's got a flash on the edge there. Using my fingernails to pull flash off. Okay, so that coat looks like that belongs there. That's definitely got to come off. Didn't the owner of Badass pass? I don't know if he passed away. I'm not sure. It's a good question. It's a lot harder now that they eliminate Hangouts in YouTube. Yeah, the Google Hangouts is still around, I thought. I thought the guys were using that. I know a couple of guys from overseas were using the Hangouts still. But on a live stream like this, I know I got to ask my friend Lynn, because she's done multiple streams on one stream, how it's done. I think they got to be streaming on their channel, and then I pop their channel into here somehow, and I can have it all done. Then how are the guys in England still doing? They're doing Hangouts on Google. Unless they're doing it, I thought they were doing it there. Because I know John Let me see. I got to see where this link goes now. Now I'm curious where they're doing it because they always say Hangouts. There's going to be a Hangout stream. I'm very curious what they're using. Because they're using something that I could use. I'll definitely use that too. Why not? Why the hell not? Just scrolling through. Accounts Google? Yeah, they're still using Google Hangouts. The guys in England are every week they're on Google Hangouts. So that still the Hangouts portion seems to be working because they do it every week. They got their link up, sharing it and stuff, and that's what they're doing. So I don't know how they got Google Hangouts working every week, but they're doing it. They got some kind of magic going on. They're actually the owners of Google, and they're the only ones that can use it. If Mark Dunmore pops in here, he would tell me how they're using it because he's always on that Google Hangout. It could be only a European thing. Possibly. I'm off screen again. Damn off screen. Okay, you hang together. Got a lot of frickin' seam work to do. Yay, Bondine. Thank you for working so quickly. You work so quickly. If I think you send me the link to my messenger, I can join you now live. If you're on a Hangout, but on here I can't. This is OBS. I can only I have to use a stream key and another key to actually do what I'm doing in Encoder. So this isn't like a Hangout, but they're using Google Hangouts. How, I don't know. No clue at all. So we got arms done. Well, not done, but they're glued up. We got shoes done, arms, all this stuff, and then it has to be cleaned up. So we're moving right along. Let's see if we could put any other sub-assemblies together. I can't post a link. Kenny, do you use touch and flow? No, I got to get a touch and flow. I just slap everything on, and then I got to do a lot of cleanup later on. So Hangouts is being phased out. If you have old links, they may work, but it has been discontinued in the YouTube Live Studio. I never even knew you could use Hangouts on YouTube. I knew you had the Google Hangouts that I can use from... if I go into my Gmail right now, I can go into and start a Hangout through Gmail. All my Hangouts are still it's still active. I can add people and do a Hangout. So maybe it's just through Gmail, but it definitely works. Oh yeah, I know they got rid of the whole thing, but hopefully they hold on to the Hangouts for the guys that like to use it. As long as I can go live, I'm happy. Let's see. We got shoes. We got pants. We got arms. The cuff goes into that. The cuff got to be put together. The two hands, but does the strap go through the hands? Then he's got his glasses thing. All right. More stuff to put together. G Suite. So it'll be, I guess it'll be the same thing, just they rename it, because a lot of people did use the Hangouts. I guess they didn't use the whatchamacallit, G Plus communities as much. G plus. Yeah, unfortunate that went away. There were some good modeling communities on the G plus. Is there a kit for the 1889 Batman? G-string or G-string, you dirty, dirty dog, you. 89 Batman himself or the car? I haven't seen a kit. There might be a vinyl kit. Get on screen, Kenny. I remember a vinyl kit back in the day. Yeah, the Keaton Batman. I remember that vinyl kit. That's the only one that I can think of. I don't think there's any others. There it is. The vinyl kit would be the one. Vinyl always scared me for some reason. I never bought a vinyl kit. The only thing that I ever had vinyl in a model kit is the tires on a car. That is it. Come on. Line up. It's funny. My mother-in-law's on vacation upstate New York, and she was watching the live stream the other day. I have a 1/4 scale Iron Man vinyl kit I need to put together. There's a Kilmer that is in my Madi. Saw a review of the movie. The Batman looked so darn cool. Horizon Hobby. The Evil Bay. We got his cuff going. Got his little cuff going. That's what I'm putting together now. Good old days of garage kits. Yeah, the resin printer guys, I think, are going to take over that industry. Get some really nice quality 3D printed models. Who here bought the garage kit that ate my wallet book? Not me. Let's see how well this fits in here. Oh, not too bad. Actually, to make it not too bad. Still got to do a lot of cleanup though. What is the outside there for? Oh, I know what that is. That's gonna be cloth probably hanging off of there. Off of his arm. I still look for Stargate. This kit I can't afford. Love the costume design. I think Chuck Brooks is doing that for the Madi contest. I think. I'm pretty sure. Is it? Okay, yes, that does go into his jacket. That goes into his jacket. Now let me see where those straps are. Good off there. Got the glasses, which are in halves. Then we have more of the cloth. So that's going to go in his jacket somehow. What are those tiny little things? Oh, that's all for the table. Okay. That's going to be fun to build. Those little things are going to be fun to cut off and build. Not really. Not really. Oh boy. I have to post my finished pics as Cat American 3D diorama. Oh, sweet. Kilmer is my favorite Batman, and Batman Forever is my favorite film. Got it. My favorite Batman, I would say, is Keaton. I really, really like the Panther suit that Kilmer wore. All jet black with yellow. Yeah, the bat chest symbol. David Fisher does very, 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 very good work. All right, he's doing his thing. I was just thinking I wanted to do something, and I can't remember what I wanted to grab next. We got hands. All right, we got hands. We got hands. We got hands. I'm surprised my kitten hasn't been bothering me. Usually he's out here like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Play with me. Get off of the live stream. I think this is the hands for his goggles, which actually I've seen a pretty cool way that the gamers paint the goggles, and I might try that with a whole bunch of different colors in it. Ta-da! Oh, the animated Batman is pretty killer. I never saw the one with Ben Affleck in it. I gotta check it out. Definitely have to check that out. Robin Williams as the Riddler. Unfortunate he's gone. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I started with the sub-assemblies on this today. This is going to be a lot of seam work. I got to start actually making videos of Frankenstein while I do it during the week. You know, if I'm not on live stream, I got to make videos of the things I'm actually doing. Well, I'll be. They put pins in here. I'm trying to put pins in here. Trying to put these in, and they got these in there. Got those darn things in my way. Oh, it is going to be nice. Nice little gap in there. Right on his glove. Some good seam work to do. Well, the piece of cloth is going to be coming out of there, but definitely have some good seam work to do over there. Boo. Hopefully the cloth hides this, how his glove is off. Alright, we got gonna have some worky work to do. Worky of the work. I'm glad I'm starting early. I may actually finish it on time. Conroy's gonna be Bruce, and Hal will be Joker. Ooh, that's interesting. Alex, did you put up a link? Because if you did, I didn't see it. If you put up a link, see if you do the HTTPS before it and all the old school way of writing it up. Because I could put up links, and I have it set so you guys are supposed to be able to put up links through YouTube, but it doesn't seem like it wants to let you guys do that. I'm just gluing the inside of his hand here. This one's going to have to be on the outside because I cannot get to the inside. Little dabble, do ya? Whoever's calling me. Ooh, is it one of the phony IRS calls? Let me see who's calling, just in case.
Hello.
talking to myself over here. I don't know who it was. Batman rescues Martha. Take care, Lee. It was good seeing you. Like I said, I'm gonna jump on and off here myself. Oh, damn! I'm on here 2.5 hours already, just putting together some sub-assemblies that we're gonna have to clean. We're gonna have to get everything cleaned up. I posted a link. Did it come up? No, I don't see the link. And I have it on live chat. It says all messages are visible. Some messages, such as potential spam, may be blocked. That's on top chat, but I have live chat going. Bastards are blocking links. See if we could type it in a different way. And it's blocking it. Well, that's crazy. I don't know why they don't allow links. It's my stream, man. It's my stream. I want the links on there. All right, guys. I'm going to go get a drink and hit the bathroom real quick. So keep chatting. I'm just going to put you in the on the break screen, and I will be back. I'm back. So, since we got some new watchers, anybody that's around the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, besides Mike and myself, going to Jersey Fest this year? Hey, what's going on, Chris? You getting any further on that Ecto 1? Ecto 1A? Water. Yeah, I don't know why it's not popping up links. I might put it back on blocking the spam ones. This way I can see what you're doing, and then I can okay it. I can definitely okay it that way. Did you order a light set from somebody, Chris? Or are you making your own? Don't forget to subscribe, because we don't even have a single subscriber in August yet. We need to hit our 10 subscriber goal. One done. Get rid of one of them. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I ordered from Captain Jack. Never heard of Captain Jack model. I gotta check that out. Gotta check that out. Alright, see, now you got me curious. Let's go to Google. Captain Jack models. I'm gotta save this. Hit the little star button on there. Done. Light kit installation guides. Does he have a search on here? Got it. Batman. Shop categories. Ghostbusters. There we go. Let's see what his stuff is. Model light kit and kit bundle. Oh, it's sold out. Oh, it's the bundle with the kit and the lights together. Interesting. Got to check that out. You know what? This is from the UK. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can post a link. Boom. Boom. Well, links aren't happening. Check out timelesshobbies.com/batman.html. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why links aren't working. Stupid YouTube. They should allow links on my own chat. If I wanted them blocked, I'd have them blocked. That's why I picked all messages are visible. Damn you. Yeah, I could put links up. I just copied and pasted that. So there's another site for you guys. If you're interested in checking out that site, never heard of them before. Dun, dun, dun. Building and working. Well, if I can, you know what? Give me a second. Let me just take this piece of flash off his thumb here, off his leather glove. Let me see where that timelesshobbies.com. All right. If I spelt timelesshobbies.com. Let's go back to that. What is it again? /Batman. /Batman. Let's see what I get. Huh. Am I spelling Timeless Hobbies wrong? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. You big dummy. I got a dash in the middle of it. I got a dash. I'm trying to find this link. There we go. Copy. Let's see if this works. Boop, boop, and done. It's lining up some of the models too. Yeah, I seen it had the guides. Yeah, I'm looking at the $37.95 for the Mobius Batman. They're all $37.95 for all the new Batman ones. $199.95 for the 1/5 scale Batgirl. The Batgirl. Tagamo Model Works did that one. Holy cow, he did a nice job on her. Now you got me scrolling through the Batman stuff instead of playing with my model here. Yeah, if there's a link and you just throw it up like regular written, I could always just go find it and toss it up for you guys so you can find it. Oh man, there's definitely going to be a lot of seam work and sanding on this guy. He's full of stuff to do. I'll look through the paint code today, and then actually I'm going to watch. Oh, again, I watched it the other day. He has a list. He has a list of all the paints he used. I didn't see his. I got to check his out. Got to see what he did on there. Well, there goes plastic flying. Gonna have to vacuum later. Vacuum up the spot. A lot. No, I don't know. I think. Let's see. Let's find out. Pound to dollar. 1 pound sterling is $1.20 US. So we actually went above the pound. Right? Did I get that right? Cost $1.20 for... No, they're still better than us. I always get confused. Oh man, there's going to be a nice freaking seam there. Yeah, so they're still better. We got to add 20 cents onto every dollar. Which sucks. But, and then you got to add on the shipping and stuff. Pound to dollar. So, pound sterling, he's charging, what was it, $37.95 for each of those? He was charging $45.68 US for the Batman kits. Mobius Robin. Let's see. And if you go to Amazon in the States, it's only $33.71. So if you're looking for those Batman kits, go to Amazon for the kits. Get cheaper, or one of the other online hobby shops if you can find it cheaper. Something wrong with my back tooth all of a sudden. It feels weird. I don't know what that is. Oh, look at it. Paul's back. $1 equals 83 pence, is that? Or pounds? Paul's good with the math stuff. That's what I mean. Tommy's always asking on the math questions. Oh, this hand is not. I'm off to the frickin' side because I was typing. This hand is definitely not easy to get into. Gonna have to do some on the outside too. I didn't want to have to do that, but hey Paul, did you have I was gonna say you're on a break. Did you have the Chinese last night? My typical Chinese order is a large wonton soup, chicken and broccoli with white rice combination, and an egg roll. I'm good to go. Trying to put as little of this on here as possible. We did indeed. It was yummy, and you were hungry a half an hour later. Each time I try to put something up with And it takes it down straight away. Well, if you got something, I just put it up regular typed, and I could put up the link. I don't know if they changed the formula on this. All I know is this stuff is good. It freaking melts the plastic right away, and you're good. And then I let it sit on the side for a while. Take down all these stupid seams. There's a lot of seams on the hand everywhere, so I'm gonna have a lot of cleaning up to do, which I won't do on camera because that's just gonna take forever. So I got that whole one done. I was thinking, well, eat lunch, snap on while we'll kick Kenny after the holiday. Oh, that would be nice, doing a Batmobile. Yeah, the holiday season's coming up. Labor Day weekend for us in the States will be soon. And then right after Labor Day, we got Columbus Day in October, Halloween, and then Veterans Day, Election Day, Thanksgiving, November, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in December. Got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I don't know why I picked this up. Put you in there. Put you in there. There we go. Let's see, what do we got? KingKit.com, UK. KingKit. Oh, I follow KingKit on whatchamacallit. On Facebook. Yeah, they got a lot of cool old stuff. Hopefully I typed that right. Oh, not .com. Don't ignore that one. It's UK. I'm sorry. I'm so used to typing .com. Hit .uk. Ah, there we go. Can I delete this one? Yeah, I can remove it. Nice. That should be the right one. I'm just testing the link out. YouTube's sucking for links. Captain Jack, I could take that one down. Unbelievable. It's still KingKit.uk. I put that up right, didn't I? .co.uk. Son of a bitch. So many. I forgot that too. All right, let's try this again. King. www. Co.uk. That should be the right one. There we go. We always get shafted on the price of model kits in the UK, except Valent Airfix, import tax, handling fees. Yeah, that does suck. There we go. I finally got the right one up there. Model kit collections wanted. We pay for complete unused kits. Collections arranged. Look at that. So if you're going to get out of modeling and you live over there, you may want to try to sell your stash if you can. Yeah, everybody gets dinged up with the import charges. I'm assuming ours are, well, some of the kits, you know, I guess we get hit with the stuff beforehand. It's probably all added into the price somehow. That's how we end up paying for stuff. Yeah, like I said, I had the Amazon store for Canada, and the prices are just ridiculous up there. Bieber tax. The Justin Bieber tax. $4.34. Let me see what else. Where's the instructions for this guy? I'll put these to the side before I lose any files. Those go in there. We got files all over the place. See if there's any other little pieces I want to put together. I don't think I can put his open up. There we go. All right. head into the shirt front to the front trouser half. So that's going to go like that. Where are those pieces? Now I can get a better idea since I got some stuff together. Alright, so the head is going to get glued on there like that. So that'll look pretty decent. And then that gets put, okay. Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt is the jacket. Oop, come here, head. There we go. That guy will go on there like that. Before I do the head, though, I got to do all that seam work on there. He's invisible. You cannot see him. It's not easy trying to do a dry fit with holding them all together. I guess I really don't have to. I really don't have to put the head in there right away. I could build his body. I could build his body up first. Too bad the seams aren't invisible. Yeah, it'd be nice if the seams were invisible. We pay a carbon tax now. Damn. The 66 Batmobile Kenny was after holiday. Revell after. Are you getting the Revell F-18, Brian? Yeah, I'm thinking I could put his whole oh, there's a good question. I may be able to do all this. It's actually nice. It actually went together. Come on, you damn arm. Oh, I can put it all together because his arm doesn't have the tabs where... Alright, so I could put that stuff together. Nicey nice. So that's what I may do. Paint his pants, well, jacket later. Put this on, mask off for the painting and stuff, because now I know I could put the arms in. I could put the head in later, so that's not too bad. Cat hair. We get rid of the cat hair. Oh, good deal. Good deal. And that'll go in there. Still want those to dry a little while before I play with seams and stuff like that. Maybe it'll be a Christmas present. Yeah, the Invisible Man's he's a nice kit, especially once I get them all together and get rid of all, fix up all the seams and the glue marks and stuff like that. It's a nice looking kit. A lot to it. A lot of stuff to it. It's just I don't know how much further I can go on that guy right now. Frankie, he's the Bondo's definitely dry. Bondo dries freaking quick, so I gotta wipe him down, and then I gotta prime a couple spots. Finally got the little bit taken care of that I needed to get taken care of. I gotta wipe him down with alcohol because he's got handprints all over him. Thanks, Chris. He's got all I have to actually do now is prime in a few spots here on his hands, and that's done, and then wipe him down, and he can go to paint soon. But I'll do the priming of that. I'll wipe this down in a minute, get the alcohol, prime those up, and then put them on his base, let them sit there until tomorrow, and then I can start the painting painting on him, which is good. You can finally get some paint on him, and I have to do the frickin' base over there, which is fun. I got a lot of bricks to cut, and I still got to figure out how I'm going to do the wiring. And I'm going to have to get unlazy and cast up the torch, or ask Chuck Brooks again where I know somebody casted up those torches from the Dracula kit. I just have to see where they were, and I can put the thing on there. The wall is up, Brian. I got a lot of foam to cut still. I got a lot to do. So there's a lot more to go on that base. You know, I got to get an Arduino board for the lighting. I got to do the front of the base, clean that up, paint it up. I mean, there's not a lot more to go. It's just a lot of tedious work and a lot of dry time because of the plaster and stuff. Where have you been seeing that, Bob? I'd like to check that out myself. And then once once Frankie here is all dried up, then I get to start painting him. It shouldn't be too bad. It's mostly black, you know, and there's going to be black and white. The hardest part with black and white is going to be or black and gray is going to be the face, because I'm not very good at faces and stuff like that. And then I'm thinking about doing how I'm going to do the jacket and the pants. The pants will probably be a lighter black, and the jacket will be a darker black. And I'm just thinking of doing it that way, because if anybody was in the Army a long time ago, like, you know, when we had our dress blues were dress blues, if you notice, the pants on dress blues in the Army were light and the jacket was dark. And the reasoning behind the dress blues being that way with a dark jacket and light pants was back in the old days when, you know, back Civil War time and stuff, when the Army wore the blues, the officers and stuff wore the blues, the jacket they usually didn't wear, so that was kept somewhere out of the light, and their pants were always being used, so the pants faded. So that is why the Army, as a tradition, kept the jacket a dark blue and the pants a light blue as a throwback to them. So I'm thinking his jacket will be not as used because he got it from somebody, and the pants would be more used, so this will be a lighter black than the jacket itself. So yeah. Oh, Omar's out of here. Omar, where are you? I didn't see you say goodbye. Did he? Oh, there he is. All right, guys, I'm off. Time to pick up some items for the UVs. Resin set up. I'll be back when I get back. All right, Omar, take it easy, buddy. Actually, what time is it now? 4:45. Oh, my. We've been on almost for 3 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean Frankenstein up. Let me come back out of here since we had a 3-hour live stream. Oh, where is my thing? There it is. Now I'm back. Put you over there. Since we had a 3-hour stream already, I didn't realize it's been that long. People made some serious space loot today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up some stuff. I'm going to clean up Frankie. I'm going to prime him, and then I'm going to figure out what's for dinner, and then we'll be back again tonight. Yeah, that I was always told in the 101st, it went back to the Army dress blues where the dark was because the cavalry didn't wear the jackets or whatever, and the pants were bleached like our pants were bleached. So that's what I was always told. But I'm going to clean him up with alcohol. This way he's clean. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get dinner. Check your space loot, guys. I'll be back at some point tonight if you want to join me again. We can hang out and chit-chat if you have nothing to do. Check my space loot too. Why not? And as always, thanks for joining me. Like I said, go over to Model Builder International 2 and sub over there, because I may jump over there tonight and start doing some stuff. But if I do come back later, it'll probably be just cleaning up all the seams we're doing, stuff like that, because we got to get Frankenstein. Or I might actually start doing the wall and stuff, sanding down some of the stuff on the base. Yeah, Paul, I shall talk to you on the other thing we got going. You get your chores done. Hey, 16. We had a steady 16. Don't forget, guys, if you're new here, subscribe, notification icon. Help us reach our 10 new subscribers for the month. It will be nice to hit that goal. And I am off to clean up Frankie and get some dinner. And hopefully I see you guys in a little while. I will definitely be back on. But don't forget, hit up Model Builder International because I'm doing live streams there too. Take it easy, fellas. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.